good morning, because I've just not long got out of bed. And yes, and I know I've been trying to do this since Monday, but obviously Monday was Christmas, so I didn't do it. Just a couple of things, mate. First, you've got to excuse the hair. I've not long done it and it's all wet. Secondly, what do you think of that? It's got this nice little tank toppy get up. This week I was going to focus on more of a Christmas one, but with it being the last video blog of 2006 and work dependent, because I've got quite a few hours these next few days, it could actually be my last blog of 2006 in general. We'll see what's going to go on and what I end up chatting about. First of all, I think I may as well do my best and worst of 2006 with regards to music, because I said, well, I usually do it in a blog. I did it last year on Mindset, and this year why don't we just do it on a video blog and just add that little bit more touch of class, I guess. So yeah, best and worst of 2006 coming right up. So then, the best album of 2006. There's been some crackers this year. Just bear in mind as a kick-off that all of these are obviously personal opinion, and as such, you know, don't take them as gospel and go running out to the shops and buying what I call the best album of 2006 only to pop it in your CD and think it's shite. So don't do that. There's been some good ones this year. I mean, in the running was Stadium Arcadium by Red Hot Chili Peppers, Eyes Open by Snow Patrol, Liberation Transmission by Lost Prophets, but that's more of an outsider, I think. But I've got to say that the best album is this. It's Muse's new one, Black Holes and Revelations. I mean, you know, people will probably turn around and, oh my god, you know, you love Muse and you've just called them best album of the year. Why am I not surprised? But it's just an overall fantastic album. It's a lot tighter than Absolution, which was, you know, it's a good album in its own right, but towards the end it started to really wheel in some of its weaker tracks just to pad the album out, and it really shouldn't have done. As a result, Black Holes and Revelations is a lot shorter than Absolution, but all of its tracks are, you know, they're well produced, I guess. And as they've probably shown on their recent tour, where they've played the whole album in full and then come back to do an encore of their biggest hits from the previous albums, it probably, you know, whether it's management have told them to do that or whether it's a decision they've made purely on their own, you've got to feel that whoever made that decision has done it on the back of what is a very, very good album. So yeah, Black Holes and Revelations is my _1 pick for 2006. And if you like them, when you've been debating whether or not to buy the album because, you know, you listen to Supermassive Black Hole and Starlight and thought, well, maybe, you know, it's not the same, but it's a lot better. So best album of 2006 in my opinion, Black Holes and Revelations by Muse. This one's a toughie. Best gig of 2006. You know, I've been to some good ones again. I mean, only a couple of weeks ago I went to see Kasabian at Nottingham Arena, and they really were. They were quite good, they were. But at the end of the day, I think it's a 50-50 between Guns N' Roses and Muse. And again, Muse, I reckon, is going to steal it purely because of the fact that whilst Guns N' Roses were fucking fantastic, they left us waiting 2 hours before they got on stage. I mean, don't get me wrong, when they got on stage they did play near enough 1.5 to 2 hour set, but, you know, at the end of the day, that's 2 hours you've had to wait for them to play a 2 hour set, so, you know, it's not a wait I would have really wanted, but given the merit of the gig, it wasn't, you know, you could probably forgive them. But yeah, best gig for 2006 is most definitely Muse. Best film, no question really, it's this. It's, you know, it's Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, in case you didn't see it, but it's just, like, I feel it's massively improved over the first one. the story's a lot tighter. I mean, it's lost a bit of its comedy, but you know, the story more than makes up for it. And whilst I can sort of agree with people who said it's too long, I mean, looking at the DVD case, it's 145 minutes long. But you know, if you like the first one, then you definitely love the second one. The only downside I think I've got to it is that you know, the third one's not until next summer. So I do heartily recommend it though. If you did enjoy the first one, then watch this one, and if you didn't watch the first one, watch it first and then watch this one, because you know, it's highly recommended, and you know, really I can't say much more about it. Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, definitely best film of 2006 by a long shot, although there were also runs. Hard Candy, that was quite a good one. Silent Hill, probably the best game to film adaptation I've seen so far. And I watched Superman Returns this morning. It kind of dragged in places. I mean, you know, I don't know if you can call it the best Superman film, but it was a good film, all the less. But yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, best film 2006. Let's see how many of you agree with me on this one and the next one, because the next one's when I'm going to be starting the worst series. Best game of 2006. It's, for me, there's been some really great games that's come out over the past 12 months. We've had Guitar Hero and Guitar Hero 2, Tomb Raider Legend, Gears of War on the 360, but I feel that for overall gameplay, quality, storyline, you know, I personally, Legend of Zelda on the Wii, because it's just fantastic. There's nothing else to say about it. If you buy a Wii, you've got to get Zelda. There's no two ways about it, even if you don't like Zelda, because it is by and large the best example of what the innovative controller can do. So yes, Legend of Zelda, best game of 2006. Take 3. It's the third time I've done this ending now. The first time I wanted to do the worst of 2006 and ended up making the blog long by about 4 minutes. The second time it's long by 1 minute, so this time I'm going to just cut it short and sweet. I'm cutting this blog in 2 parts basically, and the best of is going to be in episode 6 and the worst of is going to be in episode 7. Episode 7 I'm going to do directly after 6, so I'll leave my proper goodbyes until episode 7, because, you know, I'm just basically coming straight back with a new blog, I guess. But I leave you with Kaibo Mato with a song called Birthday Cake, the Japanese band based in New York, and the song was off Jet Set Radio Future, which is an Xbox game made by Sega. And yes, it's very interesting. I challenge you not to laugh at its sheer weirdness. Till episode 7, which will be in about however long it takes me to upload this. So
you know my love is sweet. Yes, I'm cooking for my son and his wife. It's his 30th birthday. 4 berries into my bowl at the milk of 2 months ago. It's more than mom, isn't it?